Okay, so we're going to take the rear wheel off of this bike. This is my tri-bike. First you open you brake gizmo thing, and that makes more space here, so it's easier to drop the tire out. The quick release skewer works exactly the same. You have the rear derailleur, which tends to intimidate many people. It definitely intimidated me. The thing I want to tell you is that each bike is a little bit different. Tri-bikes, so you have this space, which is how your tire is going to drop out. In the front, it always drops down as far as I know. But in the back, sometimes it goes straight back and sometimes it drops down, and each bike frame design can be a little different. So you want to know your own bike, and I want to encourage you to not be afraid to touch your bike, okay? One of the tips that I put in the article that somebody taught me, actually when I was packing a bike, when you take the derailleur off, is you can take a picture of this just with your phone before you start taking things apart, and then when you start to put it back together, you have an image for what it's going to look like. When you remove the wheel from the frame, the derailleur does drop, like it doesn't have as much resistance, and it does look a little different, and so that is a fact of life. But it works. It really does work exactly the same way. One of the other things that I want to share with you, which definitely, you can easily take the wheel off of a road bike without touching the chain. I do not think that you can easily take, I've never done this before. I learned this from a mechanic who literally carries gloves in his flat pack, okay? And he does that. So you release that. You can see with this like super beautiful balancing move that I'm doing. This is one of the things that I think is so interesting. So let's see if I can do this without touching the chain, or if not. If not, you can push it down. Yeah, actually. So you release that on there, and then you can slide the wheel back, which is the way it drops out. Then you have to grab it. Okay. So if you don't want to get bike grease all over you, carry gloves. Okay. Carry gloves. So as you can see, it changes the way, without the bike, it changes the way it appears for the derailleur, and it can be confusing how to get it back on, because you actually have to bring this back and put it on the cassette, okay? That's how this looks. So it's on the little card, you bring that back, you wrap it on the cassette. And then, just like that, lickety-split, you line it up like that. Yes, and it's in. Okay? So my other pro tip with this is you want the wheel to be centered between the brakes. If you tighten the brakes, and this is super helpful if you have somebody near you to help you with this, tighten and hold the brakes firm. As you tighten the release skewer, it will be centered in the brakes, between the brakes, and it will flow freely. That is the demonstration of removing the rear wheel on my tri-bike. No grease on my hand because I wore the glove. Ta-da!